Guys, we're back at the cabin. Alright, so let me show you guys what you missed. It's not all pretty. Alright, so this is the trash pile. I'm going to tell you guys why there's a trash pile. It's a little sad because all of this stuff was really hoping it could be saved, but as you see, it's quite large. It is quite large. This antenna is not the case, but the reason for that trash pile is because of what we're facing on the inside. So it's gonna get dark while I go in here. Open the windows. Clearly, again, I'm gonna start working on this, but with a mask. But this is what happened to the inside. Now, some of you guys were thinking, why? Some of you guys are probably thinking, why are we at this point, right? Someone said, don't change it much. That was exactly what was going through my head. But what you see is a lot of rot in the corners, filled in with spray foam, and just a lot of rot. So that was the first, I mean, the smell was like the first sign of that, right? But what came with the rot was mice. Like endless, what feels like endless amounts of mice. So you guys can see how disgusting this looks, right? Just gross. And you see these little holes here? That's, as soon as we got in here, that's where mice were coming in. They're no big deal, right? You get some mice. But when I say you get some mice, there were live mice, there were dead mice. There's a bunch of stuff squirrels or chipmunks have put everywhere. It's again, it's kind of what comes with this territory, right? But you're going to see when we get in here, I'm going to try not to step on nails. I got to start cleaning up, but some of the boards are also rotted, right? Maybe you'll see that one sticking a little above. It's not really a good view, but we're going to have to replace some of these boards most likely. This one, see it? See it moving? That's clearly not doing anything anymore. So we got a couple things. We got overrun with mice. That made everything disgusting. All that stuff I wanted to save outside. Furniture, there's a TV out there. Just everything. Honestly, cords. All of it smelled like mice. And if you guys know that smell, it's an awful smell that is extremely hard to get rid of. I actually found, even in a house I bought, you couldn't get rid of it. So first we got mice, then we got water damage, and then the water damage has caused board damage. The last thing is there's some electrical run up here, but it's not run everywhere. So there's a lot of extension cords, like for this room to get the lights going. And there's no real wires run anywhere here, probably because electricity came after the fact that this cabin was built, right? But so we couldn't really salvage. As you can see, like this board is even missing. Yeah, this board is even missing. So they just put that, I'm guessing that pink is more of the styrofoam board or foam board, whatever it's called. But there are some switches. They did get some electricity to some places. But at this point, not that I wanted to go this route. I was, you guys saw I bought some cleaning supplies. It was honestly the best option to make sure we're not going to die in here of mice or any of that stuff. Hence why, again, I'm going to put on a mask in that. We're facing some problems on the porch. These boards are generally holding up the roof because we've had some of the boards over here start to sink down. So I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but this literally goes way at an angle. So this whole structure has started to dip down. And from what I can tell, at least this structure looks okay. Despite the boards on the bottom that I think I can replace, and it doesn't, it looks, again, the structure on the top looks okay. I don't see, you can see up here, I mean, the chimney looks okay from what I could tell. The boards look fairly okay. Sure got water at some point, but yeah, roof looks an okay structure. It's got no, what's that word called? It's got no center beam. There's a better wword for that, but I'm blanking at the moment. So that's one problem. it's not a problem. I just had plans of making it kind of an open ceiling. So that's where we're at. I'm gonna start working. I'll film some of this. Clearly you guys don't want to watch me clean up all this. Hard part is because I don't really want to be working. Where I really want to be is down at that river down there, if you guys can see it. Maybe not, but I'll go take a look down there. You know, I still love this property. And I saw a couple of you guys saying, like, tear it down, build a new structure. I don't know, it's a possibility, but I think I'd rather keep it. Yeah, there we go. That's technically where I want to be, guys. I brought a fishing pole. I don't know if I'm gonna have time, because I'd like to get this somewhat usable by the time we get to the summer. I say somewhat usable, there's no way it's gonna be done, but you know, it's a bit of a dream. But anyway, you guys can see all this garbage here. So see all those little dots? Mice. All these carpets had mice. These I were really sad about because these were the bunk beds, but I don't know if they smell as bad as I thought, but they had mice on them. This refrigerator was kind of sad. I thought we could keep this, but if I find the door, there was actually like a giant wasp nest that kind of got into there. Plus it's all rusty along here because of the water getting in. I don't even know if it turned on. This TV even had mice on it. And these chairs I kind of like too, but I don't know about these chairs yet. But the bunk bed was all rusted. This futon I just kind of got rid of. I mean, cleaning it doesn't seem worth it. It needs a new mattress anyway. I don't even know what that plastic wrap thing. Oh, that was one of the mattresses or something on the bed. Clearly wasn't going to keep that with all the mice. You know what, even some sad stuff I'm going to tell you guys. There were plates and dishes and stuff. All like new stuff. You know, just all covered in mice poop. So anyway, okay, well that's where we're at, guys. I'm going to get to work and I'm just going to film the whole time. Won't make you guys watch all that, but this is, yeah, stage one. By the way, when I got here, it looks exactly the same as when I showed you guys in the video. Nothing had moved. So somebody asked if it's you know, if it's abandoned, in the fact that how'd you find it. It was actually listed online. When I called it abandoned, somebody did sell it, but they haven't been, you know, last time they was here, God knows, they left all their hunting gear. I mean, they left all this, they left shoes, right? Those are not my shoes. So the vacuum cleaner is trashed. Also, I thought I could use that. It is, the cord has some some mice have chewed the cord. Plus there's also, I don't know what's on the inside of it, but it is not pretty. So better just throw that away so I don't electrocute myself. But yeah, when I say it was abandoned, it doesn't mean that I stumbled upon it. I found it the first day it was listed online, but they came back to get nothing. So, you know, if anybody wants to argue on the definition of abandoned, feel free. I'm just going to call it like it is and say they've just left it here. Okay. All right, guys, wish me luck. I'm going to need it.